Members of the academic community, friends, family, and the class of 2021 graduates, greetings. I am Adrienne Eaton, Dean of the School of Management and Labor Relations at Rutgers University. On behalf of President Jonathan Holloway, the University Administration, alumni, faculty, emeritus faculty, and staff, I have the honor and pleasure of welcoming you to the 18th Convocation of the School of Management and Labor Relations. This year's celebration may be virtual, and I know all of us are disappointed about this necessary change to tradition. But I also know the collective spirit and excitement remains strong among the 657 graduates of the similar class of 2021. We find ourselves in an extraordinary time in our history when resilience and the ability to adapt are critically important to our personal, professional, and academic success. There is no denying the accomplishments of the similar class of 2021 and the extraordinary effort you have put forth during this year's remote educational experience, from online classes to Zoom meetings to virtual celebrations like this one. Over the past year, we have also been confronted with the inequities and injustices that are all too prevalent in our society, and continue to reflect on ways we can contribute to a community embracing diversity, inclusion, equity, and belonging. I hope that you apply the lessons you have learned throughout your academic studies and those stemming from this extraordinary time in history as you chart the course of your future beyond graduation. Rutgers School of Management and Labor Relations is distinguished by the country's leading faculties in human resource management and labor studies and employment relations. Collectively, they are among the best in the world. For many of you, they are the reason you chose to study at our school and a significant reason you flourished throughout your academic careers. In addition to the faculty, our support staff have been there beside you, as well as working behind the scenes to make certain your educational journey has been successful. So it is with much gratitude that I express thanks to all our SMLR faculty and staff for their tireless work. I know you will want to thank them too in any way that you can. At this time, I would also like to recognize two members of our faculty who have been selected with input from our students to receive recognition for teaching excellence this year. First, I'm pleased to announce Assistant Teaching Professor Kyra Sutton is this year's winner of the James R. Chilius Award for Excellence in Teaching in Human Resource Management.
Hi, class of 2021. I'm Dr. Kyra Lee Sutton. I'd like to thank the faculty, staff, students, and Dean Eaton for this teaching award. It's my honor to receive it. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of my TAs, Lady, Liam, and Desiree. I'd like to pass on two quick lessons that I learned from my professors at Spelman College and at Ohio State. Number 1, stay curious. We want you to keep learning even though your formal classroom learning is over. Number 2, play it forward. Your education is a gift, and we want you to use it to help others. Thanks again for the award.
Congratulations, Kyra. And now I'm happy to announce this year's Labor Studies and Employment Relations Faculty Award winner, Assistant Professor Tamara Lee.
Class of 2021, we made it. Listen, any year that students reward your teaching is a year well spent. This year feels really existential. We all face tremendous challenges just getting out of bed, trying to get our mind right, and trying to connect, trying to merge technology with humanity so that we could understand each other and have empathy. And even now it feels like so much. So I want to thank you for showing up when you could, staying down when you should. And if you've had class with me, you know that I'm really bad at scripted anything or PowerPoints. And so what I've done is I've written down some words of Toni Morrison, who is a former Rutgers professor and an ancestor of mine. So let me read her words, because they contain vital messages for your past, present, and future. And she says, I know the world is bruised and bleeding, and though it is important not to ignore its pain, it is also critical to refuse to succumb to malevolence. Like failure, chaos contains information that can lead to knowledge, even wisdom, like art. So when you get these jobs that you have been so brilliantly trained for, just remember that your real job is that if you are free, you need to free somebody else. If you have some power, then your job is to empower somebody else. So you are another world. Everything is possible. And thank you so much for this honor.
Congratulations, Tammy. Both of these teaching awards are very well deserved. Our faculty and entire SMLR community are very proud of the contributions our students have made to our school, to Rutgers, and to the greater world around us. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all of our graduates who have served or are currently serving in the U.S. Armed Forces, as well as those who serve as first responders in communities across the globe. Our sincerest thanks to you and to your families for your public service and personal sacrifice for the betterment of us all. I must also express gratitude to the parents, spouses, children, siblings, partners, and friends who have supported our graduates throughout their academic careers. Thank you for sharing your loved ones with us, and thank you for continuing to support them now through these challenging times. I am certain you are beaming with pride as you share in your graduates' achievements. We have a tradition of celebrating student excellence by inviting representatives from our programs to participate in this ceremony, a tradition which we are delighted to be able to continue this year. First, it is my pleasure to introduce Stephanie Stoyanovsky. Stephanie is receiving a bachelor's degree in human resource management with a minor in English literature. She is graduating summa cum laude. Stephanie is an active board member and treasurer of the Society of Human Resource Management undergraduate chapter. This past year, she had the opportunity to shadow human resource employees at L'Oreal and Johnson & Johnson to further explore her chosen career path. Stephanie has a passion for human resource management and will be the third person in her immediate family to enter the field. We are delighted that Stephanie plans to pursue her master's degree in human resource management upon graduation.
Congratulations to my fellow 2021 graduates, parents, families, and faculty members who are celebrating with us today. And thank you, Dean Eaton, for this opportunity. My name is Stephanie Sojanowski, and I am honored to present this speech on behalf of our graduating class. This is a day we have all been waiting for. While a chapter has now closed, a new chapter is just beginning. A chapter that is filled with so many opportunities, challenges, and possibilities. As we reflect back on this past year, who would have ever imagined that we would still be graduating in the middle of a global pandemic? When I first got the news that I was speaking at graduation, I was filled with joy and excitement, but I was also in shock and disbelief. I kept asking myself, why me? Why was I presented with this opportunity? I kept on telling myself that there must have been a mistake. And then I realized, wow, we really are our biggest critics. We tear ourselves down when all we should be doing is celebrating our accomplishments. We all ask ourselves, why me? Why did I get that great opportunity that I would have never imagined getting? We need to stop asking ourselves that question on why we got the opportunity, and instead, we need to start believing that we've got this. I believe we all have a wonderful gift and something very special that we may not see in ourselves, but that others see in us. Having self-love, appreciation, and confidence in ourselves is so important, especially during these hard times right now. As we enter this new chapter in our lives, we need to remember that even though we can be our biggest critics, we can still approach every challenge as a great opportunity with the confidence that we all have deep down in us. As we continue to live during this pandemic, we not only need to be our own cheerleaders, but we need to be supportive and loving of others around us. This year has been filled with many challenges, heartbreaks, and losses, but that does not mean we give up. As the famous Babe Ruth once said, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Stop asking why me, and instead be proud of those accomplishments that you achieve and believe in yourself. Be courageous, embrace every opportunity given, and never doubt yourself. Keep throwing those darts at the dartboard, never give up, and I promise you one will eventually land on that bullseye. Thank you everyone, and congratulations.
Thank you for those moving words about finding self-confidence, Stephanie. Next, I'm pleased to introduce Alina Sipp-Alpers, who is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Labor and Employment Relations. Alina attended Brandeis University, where she majored in labor studies and social movements before transferring to Rutgers to complete her degree. She grew up in Collingswood, New Jersey, in a family of labor activists and has spent the last 4 years working with organizations like Jobs with Justice, Make the Road, and 350 Massachusetts. Most recently, she had the opportunity to work on the Georgia Senate runoff campaign. Alina has found a family in the leftist movement and plans to devote her life to fighting for labor and economic justice.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alina Sipp-Alpers. I use she, her, hers pronouns, and today I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Labor Studies and Employment Relations. To my fellow graduates, faculty and staff of Rutgers University, families and friends watching this, you are complicit in a system which exploits workers, destroys the environment, and is intertwined with all other forms of oppression in the name of profit. This should not be a moment of despair, but of action. So let's talk action. Learn more about your place in the world, about your privilege and how it functions. Learn about systems of oppression and where they come from and who they benefit. Listen to people when they tell you about their experiences. Listen to workers, poor people, BIPOC and LGBTQIA+ folks, women, immigrants, parents, undocumented people, first-generation American citizens, students, survivors of any kind of violence, and so many more. They are telling you what they need. You only have to hear them. Lean into the discomfort that this will cause, that you may be feeling right now. That means you're learning. This takes time, and that's okay. This is what we owe to each other. As fellow graduates, as alumni of Rutgers University, as human beings, we owe to each other to constantly be trying to improve ourselves and the world around us. Systems of oppression and societies built on them don't disappear overnight. But if we keep trying, If we commit ourselves to breaking them down, we can leave a world more just than when we found it. Thank you.
Thank you for expressing your passion for social justice, Alina. It is now my pleasure to introduce Keisha Knight. Keisha is receiving a master's degree in labor and employment relations. She began her educational journey with Rutgers in 2016 when she joined our undergraduate program in labor and employment relations. In 2019, she graduated from that program with high honors, along with earning our certificate in labor unions and social movements. Keisha has been employed in the public school system for 13 years and is a proud member of the New Jersey Education Association, as well as a staunch union advocate. She completed her master's studies while working full-time as a secretary to 6 department supervisors. We are pleased to have this dedicated, lifelong resident of New Jersey address you today.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, administration, faculty, family, and fellow graduates. My name is Keisha Knight, and I am so honored to be this year's SMLR graduating class speaker. Standing here in front of all of you today, I feel a rush of emotions. I am extremely happy to share this very special moment with each of you. Over the years, we put in a lot of time, energy, and sleepless nights to get to this point, and it was no easy task. Thanks to the fantastic professors in our program, we received a top-notch education. Because of this, I believe we are more than prepared to take on whatever challenges we are faced with in the future. We were diligent in attending classes, oftentimes day and night, and I am sure there were times when many of us felt like giving up, but we were resilient. I know a thing or two about resiliency. I did not attend college immediately after graduating high school because I was told I was not college material. Also, I became a single mom in my early 20s. All of this propelled me to work hard and find a way to get into college. After all, I knew it was possible, and I promised myself I would never give up. First, I applied and was accepted into a 2-year program. I was so excited to be in school, I finished the program in 20 months. Upon completion, I made the dean's list and obtained an associate degree in business administration, but I did not stop there. Next, I transferred over to Rutgers University. After years of study, I graduated with high honors and received my bachelor's degree in labor and employment relations, along with a certificate in labor unions and social movements. Still, I kept going. Today, I am so grateful to be graduating with a master's degree, along with all of you. Come on, let's give ourselves a round of applause. I still have one more aspiration, and that is to be accepted into a doctoral program. This will complete the goal I set for myself so many years ago. I stand here before you today as an example of what it looks like to never, ever give up. If one stays motivated and on course, then the sky is the limit. Remember, you are the author to your story, and only you can determine how that story is going to end. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it.
Thank you, Keisha, for your inspiring example of resilience and persistence. Finally, I'm pleased to introduce Emily Alpert. Emily is receiving a master's degree in human resource management. In 2017, she graduated summa cum laude from Montclair State University, earning a bachelor's degree in business administration with a concentration in hospitality management. Prior to her studies at Rutgers, Emily was a front-of-house manager at Triumph Brewing Company in Princeton, New Jersey, and it was this experience that inspired her to pursue her master's in human resource management. During her time in the MHRM program, Emily continued working full-time before holding internship positions with Munich Reinsurance of America, supporting their talent acquisition and business partner teams, and with Honeywell in their HR Pathways program. During her time at Rutgers, she was an active member of the graduate chapter of the Society for Human Resource Management and has served on the executive team in several positions, including co-president for the 2020 to 2021 school year. Upon graduation, Emily is excited to be relocating to Charlotte, North Carolina, to join Honeywell's Pathway Leadership Development Program as an HR generalist. We are proud to have Emily speak to you today.
Hello, my name is Emily Alpert. To my fellow members of the class of 2021, congratulations. To our families, friends, professors, and colleagues, thank you. Because of you, we are here today, together, albeit virtually, celebrating the successful completion of our degrees. As I think back over my time here at Rutgers, my first memories are not from January 2019, when I attended new student orientation or the very first day of classes, but actually a very cold night a year earlier in January 2018 at the Livingston Student Center. A blizzard was expected the next day, and yet here I was at an open house for the Masters of Human Resource Management program. A night that would change the course of my life forever. I always tell people that Professor Ferriero and Len Garrison sold me on the program in under 10 minutes that night. I don't think I've ever told them this, but thank you. You helped put me on the trajectory I was meant to be on. During the presentation that evening, something was said that has stuck with me ever since. When describing what set Rutgers students apart from all others, Professor Ferriero said it was that the Rutgers student has grit. It is this very trait that has served us well throughout the pursuit of our degrees, as we juggled classes, jobs, and family. During the last 15 months, while we faced a pandemic and what felt like an overnight shift to online learning, we showed our grit once again. Instead of pressing pause, we continued on, never skipping a beat. In-person instruction at the Janice Levin building was replaced with Big Blue Button and WebEx. Group projects meant participating in more Zoom meetings than I want to think about. And yet, despite all of this, here we are, the class of 2021, master's degree in hand and ready to take on the world. My hope for the class of 2021 is that you use the lessons taught in the classroom, the friendships and connections made, and the grit that got you through this program to propel your career and become the HR leaders this program trained us to be. Be courageous, be conscientious, set long-term goals and follow through on them. Be resilient, seek excellence, not perfection. Just as a company has a carefully crafted list of behaviors to guide their employees, this is our Rutgers student version. Just because we are shifting from current students to alumni does not mean that we need to lose that indomitable spirit. Once a Scarlet Knight, always a Scarlet Knight. To the class of 2021, congratulations. I can't wait to see what we do next.
Thank you for your poignant remarks, Emily. Rutgers students have certainly demonstrated their grit this year. Now, let's take a few moments to enjoy the Rutgers Glee Club performance of our alma mater on the banks of the Old Raritan.
From far and near we came to Rutgers and resolved to learn all that we can. And so we settled down in that noisy college town on the banks of the Old Raritan. On the banks of the Old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the Old Raritan? Then sing aloud to alma mater, and keep the scarlet in the van. For with her motto high, Rutgers' name shall never die on the banks of the Old Raritan. On the banks of the Old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the Old Raritan?
At this time, I take great pleasure in welcoming our guest speaker, Ana Lilia Mejia. Anna Lilia is an SMLR alumnus, graduating with a master's in labor and employment relations in 2003. In fact, she is a Scarlet Knight through and through, since she also earned a master's degree from the Blaustein School of Public Policy and received her bachelor's degree from Rutgers. Anna Lilia currently serves as the Deputy Director of the Women's Bureau of the U.S. Department of Labor, where she brings her experience as a union organizer, worker rights advocate, and policymaker. Prior to this role, she served as the National Political Director to the presidential campaign of Senator Bernie Sanders. Anna Lilia spent over a decade working with unions across the Midwest, Washington, D.C., and New Jersey, where she led political education and engagement efforts as well as labor growth campaigns. In addition to her work in organized labor, Anna Lilia has led policy advocacy efforts focused on improving outcomes for workers, particularly women and people of color. She was central to the campaigns to raise the minimum wage, adopt mandatory paid sick days, and expand paid family leave. She has been recognized for work advancing the interest of working families, including being named a Working Families Champion by President Obama in 2015. We are excited to have Anna Lilia share her wisdom and experience with you today.
Greetings, SMLR's class of 2021. My brothers and sisters with the distinction of having navigated a significant portion of your education in the midst of a pandemic, subsequent economic turmoil, and a presidential election that featured Kanye West much more prominently than any of us could have guessed. Today, as we mark your ascendancy out of Rutgers, I am thrilled to have the opportunity to impart any words of wisdom I may have. But spoiler alert, I will likely leave you with a host of questions that I hope can better serve you as you navigate the road ahead. I should begin by introducing myself and why in the world you're even listening to me in the first place. I am a proud SMLR class of 2003 graduate, and like you, navigated my education through momentous events in our nation's history that impacted the world I faced once leaving these hallowed, albeit now virtual walls. For me, it was the impact of 9/11 and the recession of the early 2000s. For you, it's a pandemic. But irrespective, the way in which we all see the fissures in our economy and who wins and loses has changed. Like you, my time at SMLR was filled with professors who guided, prodded, and admittedly at times dragged me towards thoughtful analysis of the world before me. Once I left, these generous individuals became resources, serving at times as buoys I could return to for connections, support, and guidance as I sought ways in which I could apply all that I had learned. It is without a doubt that the work I was ultimately able to do as a union organizer, running campaigns to raise New Jersey's minimum wage and mandatory paid sick leave, or even advising Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign, or now serving as the deputy director of the Women's Bureau at the DOL, was made richer through the counsel of thoughtful advisors, professors, and SMLR students and staff. As you leave this space, I urge you to maintain the threads into and across the institution. Stay connected, seek guidance, and know that the folks who strove to help you prepare for the world can become your allies as you traverse it. Let me let you in on a little secret. You are in fact at the precipice of shifting from student and professor towards colleague and allies. When you realize it, it may even shock you. As students of labor and the world of work, you are acutely aware of the ways in which the COVID-19 pandemic has stripped the artifice that our economy and workplaces are fair, merit-driven spaces. After all, there is no way one can absorb the fact that at the start of 2021, our workforce had lost 4.2 million women, and 1.6 million mothers of children under 18, or that low-wage workers were deemed essential enough to work, but not essential enough to receive PPE, and that countless fellow Americans have been thrown into an economic tailspin with very little infrastructure to support them and still believe in an everyone can make it if they try mindset. I know I entered SMLR with the understanding that an economy that doesn't work for women or people of color does not in fact work. But my understanding of what I could do about it was deeply shaped here. As labor and HR professionals, I hope you will always ask yourself what role you can play to correct the deep fissures in our systems and remind folks that a rising tide won't in fact raise a leaky boat. It will instead drown those unfortunate enough to be stuck on it. As I shared at the beginning, as much as I would like to impart you with glittering advice that you will high-five yourself years from now for following, the best thing I think I can do is share the questions I carried with me throughout my time at SMLR and throughout the last 20 years that have helped me navigate a bumpy road. First, always ask yourself if you have done your very best. Sometimes the answer will be no, and it will be all right. But most times, asking yourself will drive you to delve deeper, prepare yourself further, and push yourself towards a more realized self. You may, down the road through happenstance or your own hard work, get another chance. Don't squander it. Life, great friends, and therapy have taught me that the #1 relationship killer is unmet expectations. This works both ways. If you fail to set them, you will find yourself repeatedly let down. If you don't understand them early, you will inadvertently fail to meet them. Either way, you owe it to your full potential to always establish and understand them. Finally, the hardest lesson I've learned is that there may be distance between your dream boss, your dream job, or your dreams overall, and how these things actually exist. Failing to accept that there's no such thing as perfect, but that each moment still holds great opportunity, will rob you of your chance to fully gain from the good and the bad of the moment. Ask yourself, especially in the hardest of moments, when you find yourself afraid that you don't know enough, or frustrated that your ideas weren't heard, or mad at yourself for not articulating your brilliance as clearly as it lives in your heart and head. Is there something you can still learn and grow from in this moment? Accept the pain, but don't get sucked into it. In the end, it will be the simple and obvious things that will carry you to success. After all, think about the revelation that your mom was right. You just need to wash your hands. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you, Anna Lilia. You have drawn some insightful parallels among the challenges you experienced in the face of 9/11 and those that our graduates are experiencing today. I'm certain that our graduates will appreciate the advice you have shared well into their futures. So now let us mark the beginning of those futures. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and alumni, it is my honor as Dean to recognize the School of Management and Labor Relations Class of 2021 and congratulate you on your accomplishments in your academic pursuits at our school. I wish you all good health, happiness, and much success in all of your future endeavors. Your degrees will be officially conferred at the university's virtual commencement celebration on May 16th. But now we are pleased to individually recognize your achievements. Introducing the SMLR class of 2021.
KMY Ollie, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Catherine Julissa Andrade Orellana, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Adriana M. Arce, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Pablo Avila Tapias, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Tamara V. Batto, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Samia Beg, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management Double Major, Departmental Honors. Davide N. Ballatori, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Richie Berry, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Mark Arbici, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Catherine A. Beecham, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management Double Major. Avery Bilancio, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Lauren M. Bumbra, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude, Departmental Honors. Victor H. Bury, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude. Nicole M. Caceres, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management Double Major. Jelly Netca David, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Catherine M. Caes, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Jessica J. Casatelli, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Richard N. Castaldo, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude, Departmental Honors. David J. Kavanaugh, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Wei-Chiang Chen, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Byung-Wai Cho, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Siddharth Chowdhury, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Piyu Chu, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Jillian M. Sillil, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude. Colin M. Clark, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Jasmine T. Clark, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Omari L. Cooper, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Martinique M. Creech, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management Double Major, Departmental Honors. Sally Ann J. Cudjoe, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Bianca D. Amor, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Erica Rose D'Anziri, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude. Nancy Davis, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Karen A. Dean, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Julianne DeGilio, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Martin Diaz, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Arlene Dukes. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Tiffany L.S. Dale. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Lucy Falcone. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Lindsay M. Farmer. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Brittany E. Fiola. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Patrick W. Ferguson. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Brendan T. Foley. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Bridget C. Foster. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Jinming Fu. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Raymond G. Garland. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. C. Maximilian Godfrey. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Joshua A. Goldman. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Beth M. Grant. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Ross Grigos. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations.
Thank you to everyone who helped me make it through at Rutgers University. I'm glad I was a part of it. Thank you.
Stephen L. Galata. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management double major, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Omar Hamden. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management double major. Amanda N. Hawley. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management double major, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Damon Hayes. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Jennifer L. Henderson. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Christian Hernandez. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Thomas J. Hudak III. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. David W. Hughes. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Adam E. Hunt. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Jennifer Marie Hunt. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Monterio J. Hunt. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Christopher P. Irace. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Marcos A. Jaquez. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Shameen K. Jones. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Brad Kienzle. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Han Fun Lee. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Jeffrey B. Levine. Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Grace M. Lewis, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Thomas G. Lewis I II, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Nanping Liao, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Krista Loper, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Robert D. Lavic, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Jacqueline D. Lunetta, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Sadia Malik, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management Double Major, Departmental Honors. Andre M. Martin, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Ahmad Massoud, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Julia R. McCaffrey, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude. Donna McCart, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Gail A. McKenzie, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management Double Major, Departmental Honors. Brianna Menjivar, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management Double Major, cum laude, Departmental Honors. Brian M. Menks, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Sufyan S. Mensa, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Marissa J. Miller, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Maritza Moreno, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude. Stephen Moreno, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Joseph M. Neglia, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Anson S. Nima, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Mary Kate Painter, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude, Departmental Honors. Thomas M. Patton, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Ryan Pelito, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Derek J. Pieri, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Ida S. Plaza-Guaraca, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Monica A. Quiroz, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Miriam Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Raul H. Rodriguez, Jr., Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations, cum laude, Departmental Honors.
Guess who has a Bachelor of Science from Rutgers University? Rutgers, thank you and everyone for a wonderful college year. Happy 2021, everyone.
Karina Sanchez, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Michael A. Sarasone, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management double major. Dina Farasher, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Destiny C. Scott, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Victoria Alana Serpico, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors.
Remember, you can never be overdressed or overeducated. Congratulations, Victoria!
Suzanne Schuler, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Liam S. Siegel, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Alina F. Sip-Alpers, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Leslie K. Smith, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Jenny V. Sosa, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude, Departmental Honors. Shem Stephen, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude, Departmental Honors. Nicholas Siriano, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Munther M. Tadros, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Salma Taher, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Nadia M. Tarnawa, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Leah R. Thomas, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. David Trescent, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Maria D. Vera, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Teresa A. Verbiest, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. John F. Walsifer II, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Aline Wong, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Jonah Wong, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Brandon R. Webster, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Brendan W. White, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Cum laude, Departmental Honors. Duane White, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Kevin T. Wilkins, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Anthony D. Williams, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Colleen M. Wright, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Mingyang Xia, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Dini Xie, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations.
My name is Dini Xie. I spent 3 years in Rutgers, and now it's time for me to graduate. I will set up the next page with all good memories.
Joseph J. Yoon, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Thursh S. Sadafia, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Chen Zeng, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Ziluan Zeng, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Fenghao Zhang, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Yidong Zhang, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Fifan Zheng, Bachelor of Science, Labor and Employment Relations. Human Resource Management double major. Gabriela Milagros Abreu, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Rooney Antonio Agramont, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Navira Ali, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations.
Nice.
Matthew A. Arameo, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Carlos Martin Baldwin, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Dominic J. Barbone, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Chelsea Jessica Barton, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Alexander S. Braji, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Hansley Senescar, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Harry Allen Christie, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Eli Danto, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Nika Harris Deitch, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Brett Austin Donner, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Matthew F. Fairchild, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Benjamin Philip Feltz, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. And Human Resource Management.
Thank you to Rutgers University for an amazing 4 years. I wish we could celebrate in person right now. Thank you to SMLR for being so great to me, and thank you to my family. I love you all.
Kyle Earl Galloway, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Jennifer Garcia Pelaez, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Andrew J. Grannies, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Zachary Ryan Grossman, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Marissa I. Guerrero, Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Adam F. Hartstein. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Jacqueline R. Jester. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Simone L. Kusnikov. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Elaine Deborah Simca Martz. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Brandon Joseph Miller. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Tevin Michael Murray. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Elena N. Nilsson. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Patrick William Nolan. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Siri Amontina Pagan. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Rahul Patel. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Dana M. Pena. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Joseph L. Salafrio. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Thomas J. Sagowski. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Ashley M. Sheehan. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Diana Lynn Sparks. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Kavya L. Srivatsa. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Troy R. Sweeney. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Fatma Tawfiq. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. James Lanier Teali II. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Melissa Nicole Vargas. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Patrick Antonio Warren. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Kevin M. Welch. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Yusin Xing. Bachelor of Arts, Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Departmental Honors. Maryam Akhtar. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Junho An. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Danielle Andolino. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Matthew J. Andrechko. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Milagros Araujo. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Olivia G. Arias. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kedarnath Arij. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Joyce Mercedes Araliga. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Justin M. Bagur. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Giordano B. Baker Oxius. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Carolina I. Banagas. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Stephen J. Barron. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Isaiah Z. Benjamin. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Emily J. Becerra. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ananya N. Bhagwat. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Deepshika Bhushanam. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Geraldine J. Boisrond. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Roma Bordewecker. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Rebecca E. Boucher. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Owen J. Bowles. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Michaela Brooks. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nicholas E. Brooks. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Melanie V. Brothers. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Isaiah J. Bryant. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kiera Bueno. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Astri M. Bulmas. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Hiba Butte. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Sheener Kai. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Angel Lynn V. Khaleesi. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Destiny Arcalo. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Peyton Olivia Canna. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Sabrina S. Caruso. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sophia A. Cherry. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Destiny A. Cerruti. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Patrick K. Chon. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. 1. K. Chong. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ethan S. Shari. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Prithvi R. Shari. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Guotong Chen. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jessica Joyce Kai Chen. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiasin Chen. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Lua Wei Chen. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ming Ming Chen. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jessica Chung. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Rebecca Chung. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Prasad Z. Chodrai, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Terrence D. Christopher, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Amanda L. Cifelli, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Brian J. Clark, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sophia V. Khalidi, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Emily Christine Collins, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Ariel L. Connor, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Eilenia Consuegra, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Molly A. Culahan, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Eric S. Correa, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ariana B. Cox, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Marini Cruz, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Wiley and Dye, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nanette J. Dand, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Adia A. Dowdy, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kai K. Espindola Matos de Pava, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Eliana M. DeLasso, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Giselle V. Delcid, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Pablo Esteban de Leon, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Gaurav Deshpande, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Raquel Dixon, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Heidi Annalise Deeker, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Nicole M. DiMaggio, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Danielle A. Drummond, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Spencer C. Eckstein, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Emiliman R. Hyman, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Elena H. Elias, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ahmed El Niane, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Amina A. El Zaif, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Justin T. Enarusi, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Iram Erdogan, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nicholas E. Escalante, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Alexander C. Esposito, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Janet A. Zagueri, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors.
Thank you, my little Cataleya, and thank you, Mommy and Daddy, for all your support.
Jelly Fan, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Rebecca Farinaccio, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Maria Fayaz, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Stephanie O'Felipe, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Moa Fong, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Darby Q. Fisher, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Tyshawn Q. Fa, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jacob I. Frank, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jubinka Gallardo Petkovic, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Shruti Gangisetti, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yuri T. Garcia, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Shane S. Gary, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Anthony M. Gerbino, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sakshi Ghosh, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management, Departmental Honors. Andrew M. Glantz, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kayla L. Gomez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Lisnal D. Gomez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Chelsea N. Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Bassik Gorkum, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Therese Marie Grana, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Federica Greco, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiaxuan Guan, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Qi Guan, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Franco Guevara, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ihan Gua, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Brian C. Grau, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jennifer A. Gutierrez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Filza Habib, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Mariah E. Hajduff, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiechi Han, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nicholas Hansen, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Hunter G. Hayek, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Anthony Hernandez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Michael T. Hershaft, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. D'Ambria A. Hinton, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kirsten Hofstetter, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yuhua Hong, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ruashi Hu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Selena Hu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ing Meng Hu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zhejiu Huang. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Catherine Hushan. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Amanda S. Wynn. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Purnika S. Jain. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Alicia H. Ju. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yuming Ji. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Qingxian Jiang. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Guanyu Jiang. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jennifer Jiang. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Jiawei Jiang. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Donald Johnson. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Catherine L. Jones. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Neji R. Jones. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Alexandra N. Juliano. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zara M. Kapasi. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Daniel Arkashuk. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Rachel F. Kaufman. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Chanpreet Kaur. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Navjot Kaur. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Savleen Kaur. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ebony I. Kendrick. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Maruk J. Khan. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Uzair A. Khan. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Anjana Katwani. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jessica Kiffel. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management.
With a newborn during a pandemic, I am most proud to have graduated summa cum laude within 2 years.
Frank Kim. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kun Hyung Kim. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Minji Kim. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Sally Y. Kim. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sierra M. King. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Dewey Kong. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Fatim E. Kumbasa. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ade Alako Rede Kukoi. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Ishida Kundu. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jessica N. Kutrayan. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Younghan Kwan. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Muskan Anise Lal. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Lisa A. Land. Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Natalia Laskowska, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Hannah A. Latif, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management.
Class of 2021.
Amanda K. Lau, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jennifer M. Ledner, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. John Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Brianna Leva, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Chuck Ming Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Irene Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Meng Meng Lee, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Xiaoyu Li, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zi Hong Li, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Xiaoxiang Li, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Xiqing Li, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Jiqin Li, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiajia Liang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Rimsha Liaquat, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Edward J. Lim, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Patine Lean, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiming Lin, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Miao Miao Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Qin Xin Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Tao Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Tianning Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zhao Yang Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jacob O. Liwag, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Darian M. Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kevin Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Maria Daniela Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Melissa Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Lon Luo, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiajun Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Boaz Nicholas Madius, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Anna Simone Makar, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Laura B. Maresca, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Annalise Marcasinas, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Carrie A. McCormack, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Brittany L. McPeak, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sona S. Mehta, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Divya Menon, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Alana P. Merritt, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Shane Michael Metzler, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Neha Mishra, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management.
I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional support during my college career, and shout out to my grandparents in Mumbai, India. Love you guys.
Armina Mola, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management, Departmental Honors. John A. Morano, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Junjia Mu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jacqueline N. Nagel, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Shivani P. Naib, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Tianyang Nan, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ricardo G. Nava, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Olivia M. Naya, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. William J. Neal, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jennifer Nicole Nicoletti, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Jessica A. O'Leary, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Emma L. O'Neill, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zhengyan O, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sam S. Owens, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Amber A. Padilla Souza, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Michael Pack, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Andres Palacio, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jake E. Papalardo, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nicolette O. Parente, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jason C. Park, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Joshua S. Park, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Taesung Park, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Gaurav K. Pasricha, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Priscilla Pastilla, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Dhruvi Patel, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Heenal T. Patel, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Isha K. Patel, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Parth H. Patel, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Riya P. Patel, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Joanna E. Patterson, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Natalie N. Peretta, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Renee L. Perret, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Edwin N. Pierre, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Joshua Posternov, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Chandler Lee Petty, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Sue Cheen, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management.
Hello everyone, this is Xu Qing, and I'm 2021's graduate. I'm thankful for all the time I spent in Rutgers. Hope everyone have a good future.
Vivian Racine, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Vida A. Ramirez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Larry A. Rangel, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Anika A. Rao, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Riley Michelle Redman, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Audrey Lynn Reed, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Laynette Reyes, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Ismailisa Rivas, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Lily Anna Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Rocio Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Desiree Romero, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Lisa M. Romero, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Eric Rowe, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Anna T. Rowland, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Leonardo Rubio, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Catherine V. Russo, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Erin Elaine Rinkovich, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Sana Sadi Coat, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Maham Saeed, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Prapa Saha, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nazalis Sakab, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Aravalo Santana, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Mathab Sarwar, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nikki A. Shah, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jessica Shakverdi Eva, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kaylee R. Shapiro, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jamal A. Sharif, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Mohsin I. Sharif, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Shubham Sharma, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Chi Chao Shen, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ting Shintu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Alina Shevtsova, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Hanshi Shur, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yuheng Shur, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ahmad Shibli Alvarado, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Katrina Arcisco, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Michael S. Small, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Pravalika Soma, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kirsty Spare, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Putz Ridima, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Courtney R. Stein, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Stephanie Stojanovsky, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Tiara Sati Sumarno, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Santiago S. Suqualanda, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Samara M. Tadros, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Michael R. Tarver, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Emil Taveras, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Anthony J. Tedesco, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Maria Tenorio Villa, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jessica Teslovic, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Isaiah K. Tiggett, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Tong Tong, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yuner Tong, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Christian A. Torres, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Pen H. Tran, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Heath D. Traw, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Shannon Nancy Trable, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Kelly Entransary, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations, Departmental Honors. Jacqueline C. Tuenko, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jackson A. Tuapanti Bakwalima, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Michael A. Tverda, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Michael J. Vanschenkrill, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Marlene Isamari Varela, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jadelyn Vargas Garcia, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jack H. Waddleton, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Brendan C. Wall, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Boyu Wong, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jackie Wong, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Luya Wong, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Mingyang Wang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ingshu Wang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Itong Wang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management, and Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Jilin Wang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zi Wang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sarah Worgens, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nicole T. Weichert, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Robert L. Weiss, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zeman Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kendall C. Westbrook, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Kelly L. Weiner, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ijeoma P. Woko, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Isabel V. Wood-Quinones, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Hannah C. Woods-Bannon, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Changhong Wu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Nancy Wu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yongsher Wu, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiai Xie, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Xing Su, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Zhuoqin Su, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Ronghua Shui, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. And Ming Yang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jiahua Yang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Lu Jia Yang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Si Yuan Yao, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sylvia Yoon, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Aisha Youssef, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Shui Yuan, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Diana Zarazua, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Bowen Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Gaishi Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Haotian Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Jianluan Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Sophia Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yitong Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yisun Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yuan Hui Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yaming Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yunfan Zhang, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Chen Zhao, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Minshu Zhao, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yiping Zhao, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Qishuan Zheng, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Departmental Honors. Wei Qizhou, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Michael A. Zielinski, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Morgan Arzendalka, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yuan Weezy Zhou, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Hadieska Zuniga, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management. Yu Swa, Bachelor of Arts, Human Resource Management.
On this 15th day of May 2021, I herewith declare, pronounce, and acclaim each and every one of you as graduates of the School of Management and Labor Relations, Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey. Congratulations.